Christy Renee here with Christy Renee Healing Ministries and Mind Rewire. And I just wanted to jump on real quick, say hi. It's a beautiful day today. I think today is September 2nd, 2024. I just left Brigham, Utah, driving home from an Alchemy sound bath, where this lady literally handpicks the bowls that she's going to use for your session, and then tells you afterwards what she had picked and why. And it's always so interesting to me how they are in total alignment with, obviously, I mean, she's in tune and I'm in tune and the universe is in tune. So it's always in alignment with exactly what I'm needing. But I was blown away today. I asked her literally if she could possibly pick bowls, whatever spirit would allow, that would help me turn on my 12 DNA strands. And we'll see what happens. I feel way more in alignment right now than I did going in there. Last night and yesterday were really weird. With the sun and all the planets pulling on us the way they are right now, I got really wonky. And this has just totally brought me right back into alignment. We are all frequency. This is all frequency based. And it's the tones and the overtones and how it all meshes together and what you end up putting your focus on. That, I mean, I believe that's how it works. That literally that's what causes your reality, is what frequency are you focusing on. Whether you know it or not, you know, you're focusing on a life challenge or a life issue or, you know, a child or a spouse or a parent thing, or, right? All those choices are frequency based. And while you're focusing, that's what's creating around you. So pick your frequencies wisely. And it's not this is one thing that keeps showing up in my life over and over, is we say frequency. I'm going to raise my frequency. I'm going to raise my vibration. You're not just raising one, right? If we use the term interchangeably, which some people say you can and some people say you can't, but for the purposes of this, we'll use it interchangeably. If you are raising your frequency, just realize it's not just one. Love is an overtone of all frequency. Anger is a subset of frequencies that feel like anger. Fear is a very powerful subset of frequencies that for a human in the physical body feel like fear. Peace is an even bigger subset of frequencies, right? Of vibrations, of tones, of color. So we've got sound and color, and then all the geometry that's created there within. So it's all combined together. It's not one thing you're raising or focusing on. There's a lot to it that I think a lot of people don't realize. And if you focus on the lovelier things, the higher things, and you keep your focus there, it all alters rather quickly. And I think that's probably the most amazing thing with what just happened in the sound bath I was in, was as she was playing these bowls that she had chosen specifically for me, the things I saw were incredible. I always tell people, because they ask about my near-death experience, that, you know, I didn't get a typical life review as most people talk about it. And not typical. I didn't get one at all. I was not shown specific moments back through my life. But doing that with her just now, I was shown specific moments back through my life, and there were beings kneeling around me and beings over me. And what I was told to understand was that it's not about what you did wrong. So when people are getting this life review and being shown all the things of their life that they did and the things that they did wrong so that they can correct them, that's just so weird to me. I just don't understand how we come out of a world that's so destructive and so mean, typically, and it is, you can't deny it. This is not a world that gives and of love. Like, it's just not, right? Too many of us suffer through it to even buy into that anymore. And then to get a life review that just like hammers it home. Here's all the things you did. I'm just like, I don't think so. So maybe that's why they didn't give me one then, is because I said no. But what I was just now shown was all the things I did right. And it wasn't all the things I did right. It was all the things I did and the energy that I brought to it, and how that energy...
Take exit 340.
That's my
on the
telling
right,
me how to get
to
home.
I-84 East.
All the frequency, all the energy that I brought to whatever those issues were, and how that worked together to create the moments I created, and to see how it works. Doesn't matter what the moment is. Do you view it as good? Do you view it as bad? It's just a viewpoint. It's just your perception of the thing. What value in energy are you bringing to that table? That was my life review that I just now got during the sound bath. The other things that I saw, and I thought that was profound, I was like, wow, okay. The other things that I saw were my spirit working with other entities, bringing in, like it was a gift, this bringing in of things. If I could say it was something, it felt like it was like crystals, like I was receiving an energy from something that they were handing or bringing into me. And I tried desperately to get my hands around them, but I could not bring them from that realm into this one. I tried. But as I was trying to get them to bring them into this realm, they were just like inserted throughout my body, throughout this physical body, it almost feels like it was place markers or vibrational space holders, because that was part of what I was asking, was keep this more in tune so I don't have to keep doing this over and over and over. So I feel like that could be what that was. So interesting. The other thing that just now happened was that as I was kind of waking up from it, I guess, when I was coming back into myself, I realized that I knew I had been out of my body. I was watching my body and watching her playing pretty much the whole time, and kind of floating in and out, doing other things. But I was watching her play, and then I realized the watching was coming from a different set of eyes, and I was watching myself watch her. I was watching myself watch my body and watch her. So I was like looking across, but I realized from the top of my head, kind of over where my body was laying down, I was watching what I thought I was watching from. And then I started playing with it. I was like, well, if I'm watching myself watch myself, I want to watch from those eyes. I don't want to watch from the watcher's eyes. I want to watch from that higher set of eyes. And I kept trying to maneuver my position, not physically, I don't even know how to describe it, so that I was watching from the higher set of eyes, to know that I was directly watching myself watch all this stuff that was going on. And it was so fascinating when I did. It was like everything just opened up. And it wasn't just that I was watching. I was back in that place from when I died where you could see everything. There was nothing to not see, and there was nothing unseeable. Yeah. Whew. Anyway, I just wanted to share that experience with you. You can actually tap into it, into the session itself. I wasn't able to record it. Some people had asked me to record it, but I wasn't able to. So I apologize for that. But it wasn't up to me. And what I would say to you is just know the kind of power you actually have, and lay yourself down somewhere and close your eyes, cross your arms and legs, go into your heart space, and say, take me to that Alchemy singing bowl session that Christy just had. And you be the person laying on the floor listening to the sound, but just let it come to you. Don't strain to hear it. And the only reason I know that you can do this is because I've done it before. I do it with my chiropractors. I do it with other energy healers that were effective and useful. And literally that's what I do, is I'll close my eyes, cross my arms and legs, get into my heart space, do the breath work, get into your heart space. So I am doubly getting my brain online, whole brain state, and dipping into my heart space. So I'm centering into that place inside me, into my spirit. And then I'm literally just saying, like one of my chiropractors years ago was Dr. Gerson, and he did this wonderful work putting my foot back online that has a dead bone in it that would turn my shoulder back, my opposite side shoulder back on. And I would literally just say, do what Dr. Gerson did. And then I can see him going through the motions he went through. I can feel my body. And then all of a sudden my shoulder and my foot feels better. Still to this day, that works, right? So know that you can do that. Play with these kind of concepts. We are coming into an age, we are in an age where you can totally tap into this energy whenever you want. Whatever you want. You just have to know how to get there, I guess, first of all. And you have to know to ask for it. Turn it on. Turn the system on, right? So feel free. I'm giving you full permission to tap into that singing bowl, that Alchemy singing bowl ceremony that I just went through. Enjoy the benefits from it. Please comment below if you do. Comment below if you have a hard time doing it. Maybe we'll do a little session on this live with everybody one of these days, and on how to do it and how exactly I do it. And like this video if this helps. If you find this interesting, definitely comment below on it. Even if you don't find it, and whatever you're thinking, comment below. I want to know what you're thinking. I think it's just all so amazing and interesting at point where all of us are in this holographic world that we live in. I want to bless you. Thank you for being here. I love you, and I will talk to you again soon. Thanks.